In the daytime, I'm Marinette, just a normal girl with a normal life. But there's something about me that no one knows yet, 'cause I've got a secret. Mircalous, simply the best, up to the best when things go wrong. Mircalous, the luckiest, the power of love always so strong. Mircalous.
Hello, my name is James, and you're very welcome to this game review on the latest game series that came out just before Christmas, Mircalous Ladybug: Rise of the Spinx. And there's no real surprise that Mircalous Ladybug would have been turned into a game. It has become a worldwide phenomenon, with children, teenagers, and young adults dressing up as their favourite characters from the show and doing reenactments of scenes from the show. And the game is out for all gaming platforms: PS5, PS4, Nintendo Switch, PC, and Xbox. And this is going to be, as I said, this is going to be a gaming view. So you're going to, so this is. So I did a recording of myself playing the game just to get a feel for it, and it's going to cover the first two. It's going to cover the first two bosses of the series. Okay, so this is going to be for an hour long. So hopefully from this gaming review you'll get a better understanding. And here we go.
Just a normal girl with a normal life. But there's something about me that's only possible because of who Ladybug is to the people of Paris. A lot of people see her as a symbol of hope.
This is the opening scene of it. This is how the game begins. So far it looks exactly like the television show.
We all need someone who can look up
Looks very
especially in hard times.
vibrant, and the animation
Giving up is not
really
the
good.
Don't be bemused, it's
Good
just the
job on.
news. Today, Mayor Bourgeois launches his new Paris
Very
cleaning
good job,
strategy,
very good job.
supported by a squad of new
Really
and
good
expensive innovative cleaning robots. Mayor Bourgeois seems to be intent
Mayor
on putting an end
Bourgeois.
to, and I quote, an unsightly
So
and
what's gonna happen
stinky
here?
flying rodent
I
problem.
know what's going to happen. I think.
Mr. Pigeon
Spoiler alert.
68.
There's Mr.
Give
Pigeon.
you your power so you could take your revenge on Mayor Bourgeois and his shameful
I actually figure out how many times he's
I'll
been
bring you
traumatized.
Ladybug and Catnoir's Mircalous.
The evil hawk.
Breaking news.
Trying
Mayor Bourgeois'
to
operation
desperately
in
get
Paris
on
has just been
Ladybug and
sabotaged by
Catnoir.
none other than
Right.
infamous villain,
Never
Mr.
to me.
Look like the series has done very well. I dip in and hand out of it, and the series has done very well, because each episode it's not just him accumulating someone and he gets beaten every time. It's actually more thought and very cleverly done. So here are two heroes about to tackle Mr. Pigeon. Okay, so in the gameplay of this here game you can switch between characters. You can switch between Ladybug and Catnoir. I haven't played the whole game, but I don't know if you can play other characters from the X series. But for this gaming review, I'm going to be Catnoir, because he's I've actually play him a few times on TikTok, and he's been one of my most popular game characters to play as him, and cosplaying as Adrian Grace, who's the actual person Catnoir who Adrian transforms into. He's the holder of the Mircalous. One of my videos on TikTok actually reached 37,000 views. Actually doing a duet with someone else cosplaying as Ladybug. Okay. So here we go. There's Ladybug, but I'm going to switch very soon. She's going to be very high. There we are. So for the whole gaming preview, I'm going to be Catnoir. Actually, see, whenever I do cosplay Catnoir, I do get into character, so I do. Okay, so he's up against these robot pigeons. And see, when I was playing this, it is actually very good. So this, the fighting poses and the jump sequence is very good, and it's kind of like a platform game, like a cross between an open world and platform game. And during the whole game, during each like levels, even though I've only played two of them, there's going to be these here like blue spheres that are dotted across the game during each level. So every time you're like going through each level, you have to collect them. Don't know what. Well, I think though you'll get something. You'll be rewarded. I say with like you'll probably be able to unlock certain things throughout the whole game if you gather up enough of those blue like spheres. So I've just picked up a cookie. That's for Ladybugs and Kwame Tiki. So I'll make sure to give those to her when I see her. Okay, so it's our first encounter with Mr. Pigeon. So it's be a practice. So we hit X to dodge, and very good. So I like the way it gives you direction. So it does, so like you're not. And he's very quick. So when you hit X, the other to it, it's more like time and race. Whenever Mr. Pigeon fires his weapons at you. Fires his weapons and you have to make sure you hit X to get the full effect. So very good. So taking me a bit of time to get used to the controls. So Mr. Pigeon's like going off to regroup, so we're going to continue through this level. Okay. It will actually make you want to go to Paris, so you would. This is exactly what Paris is like, so it is. I've done a really good job in creating Paris as a computer game with bright colours. So I think I jump across. Oh, fell there, so I did. Okay, well, like, that's a strike one, so I'm not going to be a perfect gamer, so I'm not. Probably nothing to the levels, really. Say it does get harder, really, as you venture on, as you save your progress throughout the whole game. Fell there. Okay. Unfortunately, Ladybug didn't seem to catch me there. I thought she would have done. I should probably take a wee break now. We're into another training tutorial with Mr. Pigeon. So every time he attacks you, you have to hit the triangle. Whenever he attacks you, hit the triangle. And then once you hit him, like he kind of like goes into he stalls for a bit. So that's your opportunity to attack, and you'll see later on when you're up against them for real. So those areas are just training things, just to get you used to the controls, knowing how to dodge things like that there. I actually like how the way Catnoir sits on the line post. Very good. I actually like that. So I think so. This is a high jump now. So this is going to get you jump to the next level. Well, next level of the next to a higher. Okay, that's so you know. Every time you see that like white spiral thing going up, that is your cue to jump. So it's going to be a high jump approaching. And now we're facing Mr. Pigeon. Facing Mr. Pigeon here for the very first time here, so he shouldn't be too hard to defeat. So he'll use his robot pigeons to attack you. You just have to attack them back so they turn into ordinary pigeons again. And just make sure you dodge his attacks to the right. And then parry, make sure you parry. Now this was my first time. This is my first time. It was my first time playing it, so you just have to be still getting used to the control tree. So I'm not, as I said, I'm not a professional gamer, so I'm not. So okay, you film again, so you have to just do the exactly same thing again. Take out those robot pigeons. Parry, just dodge those attacks, and then he's gonna come in and he's going to attack you. No, game over. I got hit. Great things to do a Darth Vader moment when he finds out that Adrian's his son, or when Adrian finds a Hogmoth's his dad. So yeah, so I died the first time, so I'm not like him. So I'm not perfect. So I'm not perfect. Okay, I'm gonna switch back here now. What I was gonna do this, but I'm gonna switch back to Catnoir. There he is. Well, that's actually me, so it is. So, round 2, taking on Mr. Pigeon. Let's see if I can defeat him now. Once I know now I know what to do. Dodge. And as I say, when I was doing the control, I did find them like maybe the attacks were a wee bit slow. When you hit the button, there was maybe a slight delay. But just when I was fighting Mr. Pigeon, there may be a slight like split-second delay really when Catnoir was attacking them. But just letting you know, but I just know something. But the game's very good, so it is. Okay, just gotta repeat this. Dodge. Exactly same again, just gotta repeat. It gets very repetitive, so does, but say all games are these type of games, but these games are good for relaxing, so it is. So they are. I think I died again there, so this is my third attempt. Mr. Pigeon's won twice and I haven't beat him yet. Gee, I'm going to need a lot of practice here. The one thing I've actually realised, like, see the loadings, it does take a bit of time to load up racing wherever you do die really, and it's reloading again, bring you back to the checkpoint where the jump sparrow is. It does take a wee bit of time to load up, so that's I've really noticed. So I don't know what I'm doing here. Probably just practicing. I'm just like stretching so I don't pull a muscle. Okay, round 3. Good. Excellent. Now dodge those. Good. Then Mr. Pigeon's going to attack again. So parry, and then that's when he's dizzy. That's my cue to attack him. I like this bit. So this is actually very good. It makes you feel like you're the actual character, really. So you're gonna get this is your chance to take them down. So it's gonna time you really. Anytime you see the buttons coming up like X, make sure you hit X really, or keep on tapping X, and then this is for the big attack. So, and if you don't, do it in time, you have to go back to the very. It just starts over again. So this is the battle. Nearly about to end. So you just gotta keep dodging a few more attacks of Mr. Pigeon. Parry, so make sure you parry, and then he's dizzy again. So just take him out a few more times. Charm. I'm actually surprised how I actually know that there. So again, so the bright attack. Good. So this is the final bit. So make sure you don't. Anytime you see the buttons come up, you always hit them when you see them. And that's exactly what the Z-Tapping show is like, really. Don't know how if this was in real life, don't know how I would be able to do it. I probably wouldn't be able to think that quick. No more little deed for you, little human. Now that Mr. Pigeon has been defeated and Paris can return to normal after his pigeon and fix. Pound it. I'll say I just got 1 star for Mr. Pigeon, so I think if you the more times you play it and get better at it, you'll get 2 and 3 stars. So you will. So I need to get a lot more practicing. So we have dialogue from our 2 characters. So let's see if I'm not going to do any voices because I could probably do Adrian's voice, but I can't actually see the text on the monitor here, so I can't. So just going to be patient. Just gonna be patient. Just let the review. So if you're watching this from anywhere in the world, feel like free to add your own voices to it. Yep. See the illustration. See, it's fantastic. So this really is really good. The way I've captured the characters and and what they're thinking or what the situation is, their facial and their facial expressions. So from playing this game, I do find that these bits of dialogue do some of them do take a wee bit long. They're not as fast, so they're not just like the loading up screen. And this is something that you can do during the game, which I think you can do with your how many blue spheres you collect during the game. You can upgrade your characters, heart points, energy, and their attack abilities, which is very, very useful. So I'm just updating Catnoir's abilities, so he's more powerful. Haven't got any more. I've actually used up most of them on Catnoir, so one thing Ladybug's got is her health. So, and that's more things you have to increase their attack abilities. And most games have like done it in their class, so I have. But at the moment, I need to get more kind of like as you see at the top right hand corner. I'm 0 on my 0. So you get some, but I haven't got enough really. It says I need 15. I've only got 14 cookies, so I can't update my commies attack, so I can't. You know, someone see if I'm just like doing this like gaming review. It is actually nice. It is actually nice and relaxing just to watch the game play unfold, because I know I have like played it and I've recorded on my PS4, so I have, and see just playing it back and just watching me play the game as Catnoir. It is very just, there's something therapeutic about it, just watching it. And I understand what my sister was telling me for years when we were growing up. When we were growing up, she would instead of always playing with me, playing two player with me, she just preferred just to watch me play the games, like the likes of Mario Kart and Zelda. She just enjoyed watching me, and I do agree with her on that. There is something about just watching, just relaxing, just watching someone just play it. So this is a birthday thing, a birthday surprise they're going to be doing at school. So you've been texting Adrian, so we're going to go to high school now. I just forget what is the name of the school. I can actually forget the name of the school, so so as you see, I have to change to Adrian, so I have, so that's me. More like points. You will get this here every time you're, but probably it's just the beginning of the game, so it's just telling you, so you're aware of it. And there's Chloe. Agekins. That's her nickname for Adrian, Agekins. But sometimes she just wants to speak to Marinette, or she just wants to speak to Adrian, so you'll get that there. So you have to be either Marinette or Adrian to actually talk to certain some characters. And you also haven't seen, I've dipped in out of the series from 1 to 5, and I do hope Chloe gets a chance to redeem herself really after the whole Queen Bee incident back in season 3. It's really good that the brother and her sister, her stepsister from her mum, so that could help her really. So I really hope she gets a chance to redeem herself further, because see, between the two characters like Violet and Chloe, I think Chloe's got the more she's a Bruce Wayne of the way she had the Queen Bee sitting at the top of her top of her apartment of where she lives with her father. It's kind of like this is the way she did the habit. I thought that was a very nice wee technique. There's Violet. Don't really want to talk to her, but I'm going to talk to her anyway. So change back to Marinette, so have to talk to Aria. I can't really see very much of the Dallas, so I can't. Maybe I can just make it a little bit bigger so I can see it if I can, but don't think I can. That's it, a bit bigger, making it bigger now. Okay, so I can see it. And this is a birthday surprise. And it gives you choices, which is very good. Give you a choice of what you think the best response is to it. I think it would be even better if they were like actual voice actors, if the actual actors from the series were actually doing the I'm talking really, so you don't have to read it all the time. But also this could happen like that thing, the way they've opted for this method, like if it's for wee kids going to be playing this game, it might help them just to read and help them with their English. So that's like one, that's another reason probably why they kept just to the text, the icon text boxes. But it would have been good to have the actual voice actors in it. So, because I do feel this bit is a wee bit slow, really. A wee bit slow and just drags on a wee bit until you get to the next, till we get to the next humanized victim. So, just gotta bear with it here. But haven't got too long to go now. I'm actually glad we haven't got to sit through a whole class situation now. Another like would have been a very long and boring review if we had to sit through the whole class. Oh, there's Natalie. Don't know who the blonde hair girl is, so I don't. But probably one of the mums, probably one of the parents from the kids. So if I can remember from playing this correctly, there's Kagami. She looks very good. I think it's Dino I have to talk to now, so let's go over to Dino and see what he says. Good, Dino. Dino's like the cool one, so he's the cool. Well, nerdy but cool. Bit like me if you think about it. I'm probably like him too cool to be Adrian. Oh, Chloe, Queen Icon B's in here. Ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. I can just about capture that voice. Had to go very high, so the character's voice. I had to go very. I would need to do training really to actually capture the voices. Really do some voice acting work training, so I can change my voice. So that's one thing I could never actually master. So I couldn't even trying to put on an American accent. I just feel my voice sounds the same. Oh, it's Jagged Stone's concert. So obviously this is going to be the next villain that's going to be akumatized. Let's go to Jagged Stones and see if we bump into Chloe. Just be nice to her and just be nice to her and just be the bigger person. Okay, time to get the subway to the concert. Ooh, Chloe's back. What do you want, Chloe? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. No, this is the event, so this is probably going to be the event. So what's going to happen here? What's Roger the policeman? Oh dear, now they cancel the concert. That's not good. Oh boy, something's going down here. There's going to be Handbangs of Dawn coming out. I can see, I can think I know who's going to be the next acclimatized victim. Right, it's to do with the noise. Sorry, it's to do with the noise levels from the concert. The mayor says it's going to be cancelled because they don't want to be annoying prisoners because it's going to be keeping them up all night. And then she gets very angry, and Hawkmoth hears her thoughts, hears her, and says, right, if you want to take revenge, I only ask one thing in return, it's that you hand me Ladybug and Catnoir's Mircalous. So I will lend you the powers to I will lend you this power to crush your enemies. Just give me Ladybug and Catnoir's Mircalous in return. It will be done, Hawkmoth. It's quite a good name for a villain. I see Hawkmoth. He actually has got better. I do think they might make it like him. He's like a Darth Vader character, so he is. So really hope towards the end of the series, even though he's bad, he does turn good, because I think he has good intentions really, and he wants to bring his wife back to life. So there is good intentions, but I just hope towards the end he makes the right decision towards the end. But see what they're doing. As I said before, I've been dipping in and out of this series to see the storytelling. It is very good. So it is very good, and they really are up their game. Right, first season was very much an introduction, so it was, to all the characters really, and then from season 2, every time there's a Hawkmoth traumatizes a victim, and Ladybug and Catnoir have to defeat him, or had to defeat that traumatized person. The puzzles and the plot does get better, so it does. Yeah, just makes it a bit more interesting, and it's not just a simple where like we're going to, there's a victim's being traumatized and we have to take them out, and it's save the daytime really, and we've saved Paris ones again. There's a lot more thought to each traumatized victim, so makes each character stand out, which is very good. So this is the concert, so I've switched back to Catnoir. He's going to be taking on, getting more notes here, so it's getting more tips here. But like my dad, when my dad gives me tips around the house really, or ideas really, I'm like, oh dad, please stop giving me tips. You know, the tips are good. Okay, get some more macarons. I mean, no more wheat cookies. I think they're macarons. Don't know why I said macarons for. Jesus, whoever's like organising this year concert really needs to collect all these here drums and guitar heads that are like littered around Paris. Someone's gonna have a hell of a job tidying Paris up after this concert. Yeah, they are called macarons. That's good, because I thought I called them the wrong thing there. So as you're going through each level, just make sure to collect all the blue orbs and the macarons. I don't know why you like, as you're playing as Catnoir, why they're not replaced with slices of camembert for Plague. That's that there's the Kwame that turns Adrian into Catnoir. Don't know why. What does Plague not get any macaroons? no, I mean, does Bagman get any come over for him? Does he be able to collect? But I think maybe if I haven't played as Ladybug, so maybe when you play as Ladybug, the macarons change to Camembert, so each character is collecting for one another's Kwame. Well, I say like Plank has plenty of like, he's probably got a whole stash of like Camembert cheese somewhere in Adrian's room. So I say Plank is so sorted. He's like a cheese holic. Don't know how you get into Camembert. So go for that here, jumping. It actually is nice. It just fell off there, so good. Oops, not very good. Catnoir, so I'm not. Did find this level when I was playing a bit long, so I did just a bit long. But I'm not going to I'm not going to say too much. Now there are some things in the game that we need to have Ladybug and Bug, so obviously that's for Ladybug to get up to. So, but I'm not Ladybug, so I'm just going to be Catnoir. So if anyone else is doing a game review on like this here, you can tell me what is at the top of the tower of LHMPs. Okay, take down these guys here now. So I have to make sure to respond to hit R1 to take down. So when they're like when they're in a trance, that's like when I take them down. Right? So when they get hit a few times, but my pro hit R1 to take them down, and that just defeats them much more quickly. So that's another way to save time. I've got 95 of those blue orbs, so I have orbs. Should really be saying spheres. Oh, I think when I was playing this game, I did not see that paw over there, so I don't think that's for Catnoir. Sorry about that. So I don't know what. I just gone off here. Probably that's what that's for, really. That paw. That's for Catnoir to get to that chest. It's actually interesting to see whenever you're playing the game. You don't see all of it really, because you're playing games, you're just focused on getting from point A to point B. See, whenever you're doing like this gaming review and just watching yourself, you do see things that you didn't see when you were actually playing the game. And there's that section where you can turn up your points. You can upgrade your characters. I just want to make sure I get all these orbs, so but I'm going to go back here because I think I've missed a few over here, so I'm going to go back the way I came. I think I've missed a few. Yeah, because I didn't get that one. There's a few more here. Okay, like if these are good, they come in handy later on if I'm upgrading my attacks and my health, which is very good. It just gives you something more to do, really. In the levels, you're not just going straight. You're just walking. You're not just running from the beginning of the level to the villain. I do like the way they have it's not like the orbs give you really more interest to do something else to do in each level. But I like the way they have you can't move on until you actually defeat a few enemies along the way. So that's a good factor. Just like 94, I think it's a very good game. I had to make sure in that level to disconnect those sound waves. I think I might have missed some on that walkway platform BX4. So when I'm playing this game, I'll go back to that walkway because I probably missed something. I don't know, like, I don't know if kids, I think kids will like this game, like we kids, but after a while they might get bored of it, because it might be a wee bit competitive, but, well, I say all games get, like, bored after a while, so they do, but say if it will just keep them going, if it just keep them entertained for a few hours, really. And so their parents are worried about they're not going to be, because some games are age restricted, so they have some other games are not suitable for wee kids, but this game is suitable. I think suitable for anyone, for kids and teenagers, because Mircalous Ladybug has a good fan base, like, across the board. I've seen, like, dozens of, like, TikTokers, like, in their 20s, 30s, even probably older, doing like, reenactments and doing their own wee sings, dress like a band to their favourite character from the show. So I'd say this is going to do very well in the cosplay community. I also just thought, like, see if there. Sorry about that. That's my dog barking. So there's any time someone comes through the door, our dog barks. I'll be cockapoo so enough. So he's just so excited to see who's here, really. See if you have any dogs, just like leave a wee comment at the bottom of this video. Our wee dog's called Maddie. Well, her full name is Madry, which means black dog in Irish. So we call her Maddie for short. Oh yeah, that was going to say. I think a really good idea for another good episode is if you've ever been to Paris. I've been a few times to Paris. There's actually a place called the Chapel of the Divine Mercy in Paris, and it's all about the Mircalous medal. And I've always wondered, that'd be a good way maybe to get the kids into their faith, or just to let them know, really, just to like teach them about the Mircalous medal. So maybe there's a Mircalous much more powerful than Ladybug and Catnoir's Mircalous combined. That'd be a good wee introduction, really, or have as a wee cameo. But don't know if that would be best for me or not, really. But let me know in the comments, or if any of the writers are listening to this gaming review, let me know what you think. But I think the game series is doing a very good job anyway, so it is of being creative and being very smart with their thinking whenever they're writing new episodes and new ways for victims to be traumatized. And Paris does look very nice, really, when it's all lit up at night time, so it does watching this here. Actually, here's another wee fun fact for you about Paris. It was actually when the last emperor of France, the last king, Emperor Napoleon III, whenever he came to the throne back in the 19th century, this Paris was destroyed during the siege when the Persians won the Franco-Prussian War, so they did, and they sieged Paris, and Paris was totally in ruins. And see, when Emperor Napoleon III abdicated to England and spent his last years in England, they rebuilt Paris to his signs. So what you're seeing now, so if you've been to Paris, in real life, or you're watching, or you're playing this game. This is like in the way like Emperor Napoleon III wanted Paris to be like. This is his like style. How like he got this here popular architect to like to actually create this here nice unique style. So there's a wee fun wee fact for you. So you want to check out Emperor Napoleon III. I think you might like him. He's got like a funny wee beard, so he has. I think it'd be good to do a time. Probably be very good to do a time travel series. I know they have done one with like Spinx, where Adrian was like humanized and turned into Chat Blanc. So, and there was that time travel element. But I think it'd be good to go back in time, really meet popular French popular French people from France's past. And maybe go to Versailles. That'd be a good episode. That'd be a good thing for the show to do an episode in Versailles Palace. If you've ever been to Versailles, if you've ever been to Paris, or you're planning on going to Paris, make sure you go to Versailles Palace. It is fantastic. So it is. I got into it from doing history. So I got into it from doing history. I'm actually really glad I done it, because I only know about the Treaty of Versailles, but from learning about German history and French history and by America, I understand. It meant a wee bit more, so it did to like me. So just a wee point of interest. And now we're going to be. This is where we're going to be. Finally, no, I don't think it's yet, so it's not. No, I think I might be a wee bit ahead of myself. So I was coming up on the boss there. The boss is trying to fight the boss. Now I just take down these minions. Oh, look at that! I've got 337 blue orbs now. Now I like 338. I think I'm near at the end of this here now. I think I'm nearly there. That's why I said it's a wee bit low. I think maybe I can use my powers now, but I haven't used them, so I haven't. So this was my first time playing this game. So it does I'm still learning. So I am the ropes. So like getting used to the ropes. I think I'm doing pretty well so far. Take out that there speaker again. Oh, jumping them. Catnoir must be knackered, so he must be. I probably should have given Ladybug a wee turn. But, nah. Even though it's called Mircalous, Ladybug probably give Catnoir his own wee part count. No. It's time for a sound wave. And I think from when I did play this here, I did die a few times, so forgive me. So I'm not perfect, not completely perfect, so I'm still learning, as I've said before. So I think, yeah, but now I actually got confused here when I probably have to dodge these here. So the good thing is when you're dodging them, you hit square to dodge, but I didn't know that you could like, destroy those panels. So it did take me a wee while to catch on, really. Yeah, I'm a wee bit slow sometimes. Fast back forward here a wee bit here, so we get to when I actually start attacking. Fast on a wee bit more. Fast on. It did take me a while just to get. Gonna have to take out this here. Too far. Okay. There we go. Smash that. Make sure you dodge that. Make sure you don't get hit by that, 'cause that's a one-hit thing. Parry. Make sure you parry. Oh, that's also make sure you attack sound waves. Catechism. X. Catnoir is very perfect. So yes. Okay, this is a wee bit more harder. So there's like minions going to be attacking you. So take them down first, as I done, and then go on to the main boss. Then go on to sound wave. So it's going to fire their discs here again. So make sure you dodge them. So when you learn their sequence, really make sure you, just take them out one at a time. Don't be like trying to rush through it. Good, that's all three of them taken down. See, Mircalous Ladybug is kind of like getting the kids into problem solving. It's very good. You have to like see from those there trying to solve the problem. Very good. No more evil doing for you, little Akuma. Time to devise. Gotcha. Oh, my book's gone off here. Bye-bye, little butterfly. Mircalous Ladybug. Defeated. Good. Bounded. Only got one star for her. How about collect a lot of blue orbs and macaroons. That's when things go wrong. Lucky, always so strong. Mircalous. Like I said before, this is like probably the longest bit of the game. The wee bits of dialogue and the loading up. But it doesn't take as long to load up if you've died, if you've been defeated. So thank you very much for joining me in this here gaming review for the first two bosses. Hope from from watching this gaming review, it's giving you an idea of whether or not you want to buy it for whatever console you have. And I'll see you in the next gaming review.